that, close that. Go here. Go here. And now head over to everybody's Discords. Desktop, this, open. Need that. I need this. Test? Hello? No.
Everyone, I'm Robin the God, and I will be playing the Zemitzi Ambrose Windsor tonight. My pronouns are she, her, and Ambrose's is he, him.
Hi everybody, hi! My name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, all over the place. I am playing Maximilian Washington, Gangrel, leader of this coterie, and his pronouns are he, him, and so are mine.
And I turned my mic on. And Thaddeus.
Oh, at last I'm still not ready. Good evening, everyone. Welcome and joining us for this fantastic Fanged finale. I'll be Aubrey Valentine now. I'm looking forward to surviving the night.
Sorry, I'm eating Halloween candy.
We make no apologies here for our lustrous endeavors.
Let me drop this down a little bit. There we go. All right, cool.
Drop
And
it on the
I am
top.
your storyteller, Dylan. You can find me across the interwebs at Roll4Dylan. Yeah, let's just jump right into this. You guys ready for tonight's episode?
Ready as ever.
All right.
Go.
Without further
Let's do
ado,
it.
let's sink our fangs into tonight's episode of Darkness over New Orleans. Blah.
Okay, hopefully.
Yay, hopefully.
When we last left off. The coterie had decided to go back to Max's gym to reconvene and figure out what their next steps should be. Ambrose rode this the sewer slug is what I'm going to call it now, from his location to the gym, while Thaddeus and
Oh, dear.
Max were driving in the hoopty. More character development, more character growth, and tightening up bonds with each other was happening during this time. Once we got back to Max's gym, we got a little backstory from a few of our characters. We got to learn a little bit more about Max's history, how he became who he is today, and what really shaped him into what was during his life and his afterlife. We also learned a little bit about Aubrey. I was about to say Thaddeus.
What else would you want to know?
There's so much. There's like books that I have here that are just empty pages that need to be filled.
Well, let's get deep.
We did not learn anything about Ambrose, though. Ambrose, however, was taking as many books as we could from Max's bookshelves in his office. And they all decided to go for a drive around the town to see what was going on. During this time, unbeknownst to the coterie, there was a car following them, which at a light it cut them off, and it was several of the prince's hounds who said, "Hey, hate to do this to you, but you gotta come with us. You can follow us. You don't have to get in our car, but you gotta come." Off to the prince's mansion they went. They parked their car and started walking towards the mansion, where they saw the familiar black horse-drawn carriage with the glass coffin in tow. The night procession was back in town. Then going inside, we find the prince and Lady Aisha sitting on the two thrones in the far end of the ballroom. Aisha then came forward and apologized to Ambrose while presenting the... apologized to Thorn while presenting the severed skull of Ambrose, where we found a etched rose on the fang. And then Prince Felicity let the party know that they are valued and that they are respected, and that she apologizes for whatever was put through, but greatly appreciates everything they have done. Was then notified that because there is a blackout of communication throughout the entire city of New Orleans, there is no internet, there is no phone, all there is radio waves. So, right now, Angelo is going to all the sanctums within the city and handing out short-length radio short-wave radios to the primogens of each clan. You were also told that there is a certain code word. You do not say a lot of information. You just use threat level 1 through 4, 4 being the worst, and you say your location, your name, the number, location. Almost immediately after that was said, we heard over the radio, Angelo, level 4, Ventru Sanctum. That's where we left off, and that's where we start off right away. So, my friends, the stage is yours.
So when we see, they say Ventru Sanctum level 4. What does Prince and Aisha look like as soon as that has happened?
They immediately freeze up and just stare. It's a mix between bewilderment and... Aisha has anger in her face. Felicity has confusion. But they both share the perplexed, what the type of look.
Right. Okay. But Max doesn't want to be impolite, but that seems kind of like it. So what's the plan?
Who are you asking directly?
Both of them.
Both of them. Okay. You asked them both, and Aisha turns quickly to Felicity, but Felicity is still caught off guard because of this moment. So she needs to be snapped back into reality as Aisha takes a step forward and pats her on the shoulder, where she quickly looks from the walkie-talkie to you three, and she goes, right, Maximilian, I understand this is your sire. It also just so happens to be our sheriff. I'm asking you what you would like to do. Do you want you to go, or do you want my hounds to go?
Can't we have both?
I fear that if we are being pulled in one direction, other things are going to be toppling over. This might be a domino effect.
And then looks over to the two of his coterie. Guess we're not done with this shit quite yet. We'll head over there right now. Make sure things are okay. I'm gonna see if I can round up a few of my my clan while on the way.
Very good.
I have ways of communicating with them, making sure that people get messages.
How do you have that capability of communicating with them without...
Animals.
Oh, right. That's right. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Aisha then stops and steps in front of Prince Felicity and says, You have your radio. If you need, let us know the situation. Break protocol. I am giving you, above Felicity's orders, permission to go ahead and break protocol over the airwaves. Let us know what is happening. If you need backup, we will try to be there as soon as possible.
We'll do our best. All right, come on, you two.
Does Ambrose or Aubrey have anything to say in this matter at the moment?
I think that Christian would turn around and see.
No.
Who? Who's this?
I believe Max will turn around and see me inviting the Golden Girls to a reunion show.
I forgot that they're there. That they're Golden Girls.
And he looks at his sassy lasses and he says, "Ladies, looks like we're getting the band back together."
So stupid.
This is not he's not amused at either Max or Aubrey. In fact, he's still not wearing an expression, but inside he is still feeling the absolute terror that he felt he was Aisha. He simply turns and walks out the front door, waiting for the other two to follow.
Sick.
He doesn't even say goodbye to Aisha or the prince.
Take that leave as a leave, and looks back up the two elders and is like, "We'll get the message out as soon as we can, if we can." Oh, okay.
Felicity then goes,
Stretches.
"With haste, please."
Yep, come on.
It's just like a modern man to not let a lady go first. Come on, ladies.
I hate you so much.
All right.
Brings
Yes.
up the rear.
The three of you make it out into the street of New Orleans. Max, how are you going to communicate to your Gangrel clan that there is shit is afoot?
I'm looking for a bird or a rat or anything that moves fast. And there's a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
absolutely. Yeah. You know what? One of the crows was actually been following you.
Are you saying the avian mafia?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Here.
Yep.
I'm
It's
hyped
the
up.
one with the leather strap that Ambrose gave to him.
Perfect.
Okay,
Fantastic. Love it.
I checked my pockets for my handfuls of rice that I just
You
brought from my house
stupid
earlier, just in case. If shit goes down, I need to be able to watch my own back.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I'm forgetting my what's his name again? Fuck. What's my best friend's name again? Oh shit.
It's not. No, that's
Big
not your
Bird.
best friend. This is the other one. So the other one.
No,
the-
I'm not talking about the crows. I'm talking about old best friend.
Oh, easy.
Easy, thank you.
Oh, that was easy.
Haha. I go as soon
Me
as I
too.
see them. As soon as I see them, I run up to them. Good, you've been following us. I need your help. I need you to do something for me.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I need you to find a gangrel named Easy. He shouldn't be too hard to find. Just ask other animals around. I'm sure he's got allies all over the place.
What does he look like? Defining characteristics might be helpful in this situation here.
Christian is blanking because Christian is stressed. Christian is blanking because Christian is stressed.
No problem. Max gives him the description of what Easy looks like and how he typically holds himself as he walks around. You also give defining features as to the locations that you should know that they would frequent.
Park.
Exactly, the park you guys were at.
Yeah, and other places that like have lots of not homeless population, but just seem to have weird homeless spots.
Gotcha.
Nice pockets of places for information to be gathered.
Perfect.
et cetera.
Perfect.
And,
Alright.
just tell them to meet us at the Ventry Sanctum, and tell them it's gonna be an old school brawl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tell him specifically. Just like the merry-go-round.
Am I Aubrey observing him doing bird calls, or is
No,
it
it-
English on his side?
It's
English
on
on
this
Max's side.
Mhm.
And if the crow could rub its feathers together like its hands like this, it would. But it's just like oh, we itching for a fight, huh? Okay, all right. So something about a merry-go-round, you got it. And I'm off. And he hops off the branch and does like a slow dive to pick himself up and launch into the dark night sky.
I'm not gonna lie, Max. The way he was rolling his neck, it's like he knew shit was on.
He seemed ready. He wanted to fight himself. I think that's.
Let's just hope he doesn't catch his own reflection in a window, or doesn't see it, just smacks into it. We've really...
You really hate those birds, don't you? Guys, them crows. I wow. And we'll get up to the car.
They call them a murder for a reason.
Mhm.
So I've been told.
Very true. Get up to, as Ambrose is standing by the car waiting for the two of us.
Are you by the car?
Yes.
He turns on his heel and he walks in the opposite direction.
Perfect time for a temper tantrum.
Ambrose. Thorn. Thorn.
Keeps walking.
Don't.
Don't take
Keeps
your plot
walking.
armor with you. Get back here.
Just walks in front of him.
Kindly get out of my way.
Kindly no. What's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on?
Why?
That's your sire. It's not mine, and I don't care, and I'm leaving this city.
Oh, this was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Okay.
No, the flesh crafting and were sharks. This moment. No cell phones.
You realize you leaving at this moment, just the moment of forgiveness, is super suspicious.
I've lived without any time minutes for the last few weeks, and I know it's hard. But we can make these ridiculously oversized cell phones work.
I will die for you. I will die for Aubrey. But your sire? How close I came in there? And what would you have done? I realize at this very moment that neither of you would be able to help me. And if I go into this battle, what am I going to do? Use my flesh crafting ability in front of the Ventrue, the Gangrel, and any other elder? What am I going to do? I could certainly use this, and he pulls out the gun. I could use this, I suppose. Asking what, that I go fight your sire, this Gangrel? I have no love for him. I have love for you, and that's it.
Well, I have
More
love
than-
for the city, and if my city is being put in danger, I would hope by extension you would help me save my city.
I will do this on one condition.
Can't wait to hear what this is.
I want a boon from each of you.
I feel like the way they're saying that, I'm supposed to know what that is, or that it's very, very important. So, just on principle, I want to say no, but, can you explain what a boon is?
The vampires with his oath. It is unbreakable.
Oh, we lie all the time.
It is a favor. It is a favor that you will owe me. I want.
Darling, you
It
don't
can be
need a boon.
exchanged. It can
You
be exchanged.
could ask me for anything.
No, I want your sworn word. I want a boon from each of you. Time to go with you.
Why are they acting like they're doing this for me?
You want a boon? Fine.
From each of you, or I don't go.
What? Why am I even on the table here?
If you spoke, I didn't hear it.
It's
Christian,
If you, I don't go.
is this boon stuff serious, Christian? Should I be worried?
Ooh, this boon stuff is vampire culture's high. It's high up
Each
there.
of you will need a boon.
On the scale
I
of 1
don't
to my Ninja Turtles action
go.
figures I received from the McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
they are limited edition, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is more valuable?
Boons are.
I
Boons
don't
are.
know. I don't know.
If you
Have you
want,
seen
if you
these?
Want a boon,
I have the Splinter. He transforms into the car.
if you want a boon, fine. I would have done anything to save you in that room anyway. I know I couldn't have been able to, but I would have still tried. You don't need a boon for that. I would still defend you till I had my head rolling. You don't need a boon for that. But if a boon makes you feel safe, makes you feel secure, when my city is being destroyed, fine. I'm cool with that. You have your boon. Now can we go, please?
Baby.
Can't hear anything you're saying.
Baby, if you could speak to me, I would listen to you 10 times over.
I cannot hear you, but what I will tell you is, baby,
Oh,
you've got my heartbeat running away.
Baby, I know
It's
if
beating
you...
like a drum that is coming your way. And you can have that boom ba doom ba boon ba boon. You can have
Super
that
bass.
super boon.
That's super bass.
the boon is not for. The boon is not defending me.
I think your audio is
Can you
like
hear
2
me
minutes
now? Hold
behind
on.
you.
No? Okay.
Oh no.
Well,
We're going to take a quick break while Robin gets this figured out. We'll be right
Could I
back.
change a boon for like
Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Like we said, it would not be a stream without technical difficulties. All right, so we were in the middle of a back and forth for boons. Carry on, my friends.
So if it's not a boon to protect you, then what is it a boon for? Oh, there you go.
What?
For my
happened?
own use.
Robin, your video
on.
dropped out.
Oh, I am the storyteller now, and I will grant you all boons. Oh no, I lost my powers as
Okay,
storyteller.
there we go.
Easy come, easy go. Those boons are still valid that were given when I was the storyteller. And they must be honored.
The boons are important.
As I've learned,
The
they are an
boons are
important thing in vampire world lore. So everything.
Okay, keep on going.
They'll be used for my discretion. Not to
don't-
protect me, I can protect myself. I obviously won't need... I don't know if I can depend on either of you to do that. But... perhaps... for something else.
Darling,
That'll be decided later.
I am, if nothing else, a modern man. So know that it violates my ethics, my morality, the way I view myself when I say this, but this seemingly comes out of nowhere. So is someone having a visit from their Aunt Flo?
Ambrose is going to punch Aubrey in the face.
That seems fair.
That seems right.
All right,
Seems
give me your
absolutely fair.
strength brawl, please.
That seems like a fair punch.
Deserved.
We have had many straws.
I cannot be held accountable for the things that Aubrey does.
Mm-hmm.
7? Let's see.
You got a fly in there?
7 successes.
Yeah, I don't think I can do much about that.
Alright, you get punched in the face.
It
Um,
happens sometimes. Sometimes you get hit in the
yep,
face.
so you're gonna take, we'll say you take 4 bashing damage.
Damn. Wow.
Because if it was a 7 punch, that's a good solid clock in the noggin.
Yeah.
He gives a little shot. Blood hits the ground as he wipes it away.
Look, if you
So,
need, if you need
apparently
something, we
I
can't
was the
say
one
no
who
to.
was out of line.
Yeah. If we don't, if we need to agree to have a favor in the wings for a time of your choosing, I'm sure it will be grand when you use it. And we have that business handled. Please, I would like to make sure that another clan in Narlands isn't just gone from the map. Could we do that?
Very well. Do you agree?
I agree.
And he puts out his hand to shake.
And he shakes it, grabs his hand, grips it.
Good. And he turns to Aubrey and holds out his spidery thin hand to him.
You struck me.
I'll strike you again.
And you feel that that's how you want to make this deal with me? Something so important. Through threats and violence.
I thought it better than molding that tongue of yours to the top of the roof of your mouth.
Then I hope that you feel rewarded by your victory. I hope it is the thing that keeps you warm. I hope it's the last thought you think of every night before you close your eyes. I hope that you remember this thing that you've taken from me. This thing that I can't begin to understand the value of, that you've used to manipulate me even before I've said yes. You have my boon. And he takes your hand. And he gives you something, but you've lost something else, and you see it disappearing in his eyes even as he shakes. You see something fading, something that will forever be beyond your reach from this moment forward.
Welcome to the game.
Yes, of
In
course.
this fucking world, my
Our
darling.
relationship is a game. Okay. You win.
He walks
You-
past Aubrey. Even as he's talking. Doesn't even let him finish. Walks past him. towards the car.
And Christian, what happens if someone doesn't live long enough to claim said boon?
This is Max you're talking to.
Max, what happens if someone does not live long enough to claim said boon?
Well, it goes unclaimed. Can't be used.
Well, I hope they're willing to watch their own back. Because they'll need to use that favor to do so going forward.
Oh, man. Max says nothing. Looks at Ambrose as they're walking away. Concerned of the sudden shift. The reshift back into who he was when he first met him.
And what did I get for my boon, I imagine?
What'd you get? Oh, well, you got hit for that comment. But you are our freedom of choice. Our freedom in general is being used against us in the moment.
Consent never did seem to be that thing.
It's not been that thing for a large chunk of their life. Both giving and receiving.
Well, at least they've learned well from those who have shaped them.
It's hard to not fall into patterns. But I see what you mean.
Yes, it's almost like it's not their fault at all.
No, some of it's their fault.
Not all of it's their fault. Let's not play games. Into the hoopty?
Into the hoopty.
Shotgun.
Go ahead, bud. I'm driving, so that's an option. Yeah. And we drive to the
Could I take an action?
Is it to hit me?
What would you like to do?
Not this time. I'm going to use Viscitude and Protean to make my nails longer, sharper. So they look like feral claws, and I'm going to make my things a little bit sharper.
First, before we do all this, you need to roll for your rouse check.
Rouse. Success, not critical.
Okay. Yep.
Just normal.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you are able to do this now. So you're now molding your fingernails into like hooked talons or just pointed syringe type things, or what are they doing?
They're long and they're hooked like eagle talons, like ready to shred. And it's going to give the impression as if he did feral claws.
Ah, okay.
Right. As a Nosferatu would be able to
Yep.
do, but not, just keeping in character. So he's doing that in the back seat. And another rouse for my teeth. Elongate them a little bit. Failure. No,
Okay, so you
doesn't work with the teeth.
Nope, does not work.
drive to the Saints.
1 second, I need to double check something.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
I need to double check something. PQR. Page 211. Your hunger increases by 1.
All right.
So I thought it was, but I wanted to confirm before we went forward. Okay.
Okay.
You guys start driving on. Several minutes pass. Is it silence in the car, or is it that awkward tension in the car, or are you guys actually talking?
Mommy just hit Daddy at the dinner table and everyone's still trying to eat.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the 50s.
I just want to go to my room, but I can't because I have to finish my piece.
It's my pee. You gotta finish it.
I regret that you were so mouthy tonight.
You will.
God, again.
Oh, I want to see it. I want to see it.
Don't do this.
It'll be a
now.
date.
I am driving.
Yes, that date might be even quickly approaching.
Okay, we're doing it.
Oh, I hit a nerve, didn't I? I just hit more than a face. I hit a nerve.
You couldn't hit my soft spots. You're not long enough.
Is this because I took off my dick? Because that was necessary.
What the fuck
It's the throwing it. That's just never mind.
What?
is happening? I
Does
I
make
could put
some-
it back on if you want. I could.
anything.
So
to make
while
that
this is happening,
monthly visitor disappear.
while this is happening,
just 10 and 2.
Max is like getting closer to the steering wheel, but you notice at the side of your eye that there is something at your windowsill, at your window side. If you quickly look over, you'll see that there are 3 crows staying in beat with the speed of your car. The one that's leading them, has the straps on, and it turns towards you and it just gives a little nod.
You know, trying to block this shit out.
Uh-huh.
He looks at the crow, nods, knowing he's gonna pay them helpfully when he can, when he does get a chance to. Okay, look, we're just concerned. All right, Ambrose, we thought we were past this needing to keep secrets from us phase. The games with us phase.
I just saw my own skull in the hands of another woman. I saw hours ago myself killed in front of my eyes and driven off with screams of terror. And
Yes, you're the victim.
this is always a game to you, isn't it, Aubrey? It's always a great game to you.
You're the only one who lost
Typical
something.
Aubrey.
The immortal person who made you feel you could do everything, and I had to watch him be driven off to be slaughtered. I had to watch his head be cut off. You are not alone. You are not a solitary victim. You are not the only one who had to face your mortality today. And keep being strong, and be humorous, and play the part like nothing happened. Yes, you're the victim. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to see that. I'm sorry for everything you went through. But I am not the parent here.
I'm not asking you to be anything, Aubrey.
You don't have to ask. We'll all just keep pretending like we didn't just see what we saw, and we'll just play along for a little longer. Eventually,
What do
we'll
you have
time
to lose if this gets out? What do you truly have
You!
to lose?
You stinking, wretched, awful, filthy man, who I thought I loved.
Good, now you got that notion out of your head.
Yes, it would be a waste of
Took you
time.
long enough.
Aubrey fiddles with the radio.
Oh.
You can go on trying to be hated. You can go ahead and try to be a villain. Villain to the world. Villain to the elders. Villain to yourself. Villain to us. We know the truth. We know who you are. Yeah. We know.
You're scared. We're all scared.
Damn right I'm scared. Let's just get to this Ventrue place. Hey, Aubrey, well, if I die tonight, you won't have that little pesky boon. So, let's go.
You guys continue onward. Max, while this conversation is happening, you see that the one crow that has the leather straps on it is still with you, while the other 2 launched off in different directions.
Alright, we called in the Air Force.
Along tension-filled, quiet Several minutes pass as you finally make it across town to the Ventrue Sanctum, and you pull up alongside it. There are no lights on inside. You see no people milling about. You don't see the typical guards outside the front that you met at the 2 times you've been here now. The place almost looks as if, I wouldn't say abandoned so much as just left unattended.
Wait, that's comforting. No, wait, words. Not a lick in, not a presence in sight. Nothing.
Well, the phrase "not a lick in sight" does work because that's another phrase for vampire, a lick.
Yeah.
So yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Not a lick in sight.
I like it.
Is anyone around? And does this?
Give me a wits awareness.
Sure, I can do that. No problem. Just gonna get the dice out.
Should we all roll one, or
If you would all
just-
like to, go ahead, please.
I
Yeah.
would like us all to roll. Where the fuck are they, check? Where the fuck are they?
New Sanctum, who dis?
Who this? That's
3 critical, 2 failure.
Okay.
That's 3 successes for me.
Okay.
A crit and 2 failures.
Okay.
Success, 2 failures.
We'll start with Thaddeus. Aubrey sees that this looks like a typical house at 2 a.m. It's dark. There's no one around. It's as it should be if it was a typical house.
This looks like a typical house at 2 a.m., guys. It looks almost as if it should be. That's unnerving.
Christian, you notice the same thing, but you also see several crows landing in the nearest tree. And they are all cawing. To the rest of the party, you just hear caw, 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 caw. Max, however, you hear careful, be careful, focus, be careful. Ambrose, with your 3 critical successes, you see that the door is open. Just enough where it looks like it would be shut, but you can see that one slimmer of darkness between the door frame and the slightly open door. Yeah, that's all that you would notice from there. You obviously see the birds flying into the trees. You notice that everything else on the street is very calm. There are maybe 3 other cars parked close by.
There must be a crowbar nearby.
Focus.
The door is opened.
And I guess you'll both feel that familiar tension of a gangrel getting ready for a fight. As there's a slight hunch to his stance, and a slight, almost eager readiness that he can't control. As he's like starts to like ball up his fists. And walks forward to enter the abode.
Max, wait.
This is a sharp turn.
Ambrose looks to Aubrey. Perhaps we can find a mortal to walk in there before us. Aubrey can use his thing to make them do it.
It might not be time.
Extremely disrespectful. I don't call you a thing.
I don't know.
Of the 2 of our behaviors, which is weirder? I'll take that as you. Do we find a person?
We don't have time.
There's no people walking on the street at all. There's no one around.
There's not a soul. There's no one. It's quiet too.
All right. And he pulls out his gun. How about I just go in there first? I can mesh myself back together if something icky sticks me.
I can take a better hit than you.
You can. Very well. Go ahead of me. I'll check the corners.
We're going in walking order.
I could take the back. I'll just keep you covered.
If you can stop them from attacking us, you can control them, do it.
Got it. Shut him down.
Shut them down.
All right.
Looks like sunset's coming a little early.
And as you guys have seen him talking to you in this moment, his eyes are that predator feline shade of yellow and slit of attention is there. As he heads inside cautiously.
Okay. So you are all making your way in. Max in the forefront, followed by Ambrose, followed by Aubrey. The door slowly opens up with that smoothness that a Ventru door would have because of ostentatity. Whoa!
Sorry.
No need to apologize to us.
That was thematic. Surprise! The sun's inside. You all die.
Oh shit!
It is quiet, very quiet inside. The lights are not on. The only strange thing aside from that, there are 4 pairs of shoes at the front door. These are not elegant looking shoes. These are not expensive looking shoes. These are your run-of-the-mill, I need to wear dress shoes every day for my work type shoes.
Right.
Penny loafers almost.
These loafers are missing their pennies.
Do they look like they're just to the side, or do they look like someone was in them and then he just disappeared out of them?
Good question. No, they're to the side. They're not
Okay.
they're not delicately placed. They're just like taken off and just
Tossed.
left.
over.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't want to walk in and then someone just got teleported out of them, just poofed out.
Think
Like,
we-
oh fuck!
Got vaporized.
We found our ruby red slippers. Let's go find Dorothy.
Could I smell the air to see if I can smell or sense anything with like heightened senses?
Yeah,
Once
you
I
can
enter the
definitely.
room?
Sure, you can definitely do that. I think heightened senses is a free roll. Is that right? I can't remember. Heightened senses. It might be another rouse check. Let me check.
My sense of the beast only works when I can see people. When
That's
I can't
it.
see people, only shoes.
I only see shoes, no people.
There's no people. I can't sense the beast in these people. Oh no! These men were walking.
Oh, Jesus.
Heightened senses, 249.
It is the vampire sense is sharpened. It's a free.
Good,
Dice pulls are wits and resolve.
good. Thank you.
Wits and resolve? Okay. Ooh, I got a lot of resolve.
PDF, Control F. It's just boom, boom. There.
All the resolve in the world. So, wits and resolve?
Wits and resolve, yep. The user adds their Auspex rating to all perception rolls. So right now, since you're doing heightened senses, you're going to have to do a perception roll. So that's going to be wits and awareness. And then you add your Auspex rating to these rolls.
Okay. Wits and awareness? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 8 successes. And then awareness, Auspex 2.
So 8 out of 8.
Damn.
Okay. All right, yeah,
8
sure.
out of 10, technically.
Technically, yes. All right.
Still, but goddamn.
And what exactly you're trying to pick up? What are you searching for? Since you were activating heightened senses, I'm letting you tell me what you want to find out.
When someone enters a room, even as a human, if they're wearing perfume, their cologne, shampoo, something that lingers behind a warm surface where it wouldn't be warm, but maybe a smell
Sure.
These some
Bottom
Um,
smell.
may use him,
You
motherfuckers.
you pick up two different scents, two different smells. One is very familiar to you. It is the smell of the sewer.
Eau de toilette.
The the other one is a familiar smell, but you can't really quite place it. It's dusty. It's old air. It's busy work. You're not sure exactly what it is, but it. You smelt it before, but you cannot place what it is.
Are we noticing you sniffing in the air?
I'm doing it. I'm outwardly doing it, so I'm like walking around with my nose in the air, kind of making faces.
Hey,
It's
it wasn't me. He who smelt it dealt it.
I, s- I smell a sewer. I smell sewage.
Aubrey checks the bottom of his
And
shoes.
I don't know of any other clan that smells like sewage, unless it's a gangrel that's been wandering around with rats in the sewers. But and something else. It's like a basement. No, like an attic. Dusty.
Musty.
It's stale. I think. Maybe
Just
they're not the same. These two.
Are
I
cemeteries
think.
musty? Mausoleums, crypts.
Oh, actually, yes. They're damp and they smell stale. I don't know about. I suppose that could be it. Mm.
no splitting up. We're gonna look through this entire place.
Right.
Well, this isn't Scooby-Doo. I'm sticking by you.
I'm also looking for Angelo. You smell old chalk, old wear.
Do I smell chalk?
You'll have to give me
or-
another roll for that.
Fuck.
You smell like a rugged,
think
deep, dad-like
He
handsome.
smells like the gym.
8. All right, the gym. All right.
Does he still smell like the gym? He hasn't been a gym man in a long time.
Well, he still smells like that gym.
Trust me, you still keep that
4
smell.
out of
Yeah, you keep that dojo smell.
You said 4 out of 8 with the added aspects.
Yes.
Damn.
You don't pick up chalk.
All right.
Um,
I can't smell anything right now but sewage. God. Okay,
Um,
let's walk.
gonna take out the radio, channel 4.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the Ventru Sanctum. No signs of anybody. Too quiet. Way
You
too
he-
quiet.
You hear your voice coming from somewhere within the house.
Immediately.
That Boost mobile technology. I always see
That
people using it in
Boost.
stores. It's fucking rude.
Where you at? Immediately.
Talking 6 feet from their cell phone.
as soon as I hear the echo, it's almost like a flash of speed. As Max goes looking for it, of course.
Are you splitting the group?
No, I mean, I'm hoping these motherfuckers are following me. This is a tight house.
Right behind you, Blanche Rose. We've got the season finale to plan. Let's go.
I'm covering the corners, so every time we walk into a room, I'm turning around
Mhm.
and looking at the corners of the room,
Right.
pointing there.
Each room that you guys pass, each room that you look into and check the corners, void of all kindred life. There's nobody there, but you see papers and things strewn about, furniture turned upon itself. Either a tussle happened or people were rushing out in a fury to get out of there.
Can I roll to see if I see the Venom symbiote suit? You know, little.
Little-
Sure, yeah, you can give me a wits awareness for that. Yeah.
Little darkness, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes, 1 failure.
Okay, do you happen to have any occult?
I
Fucking occult? What?
have no occult.
Okay, all right, no problem.
I do.
All right, so you
Yeah,
do
you-
not see the little
bastard.
black,
Uses it
the
causal
ichor.
sinning.
You don't see the
The
ichor
ichor that's
moving
in
around.
the room, I don't see it in the room.
You do not.
You don't see it in the room. It's
The one that's in the room, though.
But no one knows if it's in the room.
I was just checking if.
I'm just saying
Are you
if
talking
it's
about me?
no,
I'm not Icarus.
you're icky. Just going.
Don't look to me. I'm not here to help you.
And
You
he
can
just
use your boon, and I'll defend you.
damn.
Hold on. Max
going
is
through
trying to see
the-
what he's doing.
Yeah, just going through the house, just describing what the house looks like, and using that to hear his voice to follow it to wherever we're following it to.
You hear it coming from a side library. The very same side library where you started a dance.
Yeah. Don't you fuck. Oh. Go to there, looking for it.
Once you
Is
get
this
in,
the same library that they were abducted from?
No, this is the library where we danced in, where we brought the party to.
Right, but this is the same library where the sisters came
we're
out of
about
the
to
wall,
find out.
right? Okay. Okay. All right. Walking
All right.
ahead.
All right, let's do it. Let's terrorize me. Bro.
You walk into the room, and as the rest of the house, it is dark in there, save for a single flickering light that's coming from an open bookcase that has been slid to the side. The light is not directly there, but deeper within.
My voice is coming from down there. That's what you're telling me. Love it. Love it. It's so good. I love it so much.
I really wish I had a can of hairspray and a lighter. I mean, not that I would use it. I'd probably give it to you, but
I get it.
I'm really despite my ickiness, I'm afraid of ghosts.
Let's hope it's not ghosts then.
I'm afraid. Okay, all right.
And just make sure you have your lights on so we don't trip and fall and die.
Are you all taking your cell
Light.
phones out to put your camera or flashlights on?
Yeah, I am. Sure.
All right.
I've got one revolver, and I've got the up like I'm a cop with the cell phone.
You're so cool.
I'm recording with my cell phone.
Good
Okay.
on you.
All right. You guys make your way in.
All right, be on the
These
lookout
are the
for Slimer.
same
He's
tunnels that you have been brought through, Max. You and Kieran were taken into these dark tunnels once before at your last time here at the Sanctum.
The call was coming from inside the house. All right, I'm done.
That was weird. Please give me, because you're in the front, I need you to give me perception awareness. Wits awareness, please.
Yeah, sure.
So here's the thing about Slimer. He
What's
leaves a trail behind him.
Certainly does.
Green.
That's 2 critical successes and a normal success, so 5.
Okay. As you're looking at the floor, which is not carpeted, it's just the typical corridor made of concrete and whatnot, you notice there are multiple footprints, along with the typical feminine shoes that have been walking through these halls. You see that there are at least 4 sets of footprints that are not in shoes. You can't tell if they're socked feet or if they are just barefoot, but they are walking in this direction.
Okay.
Walking ahead.
All right. Okay, I make note of that and say it out loud.
Jesus.
Good.
Yep.
Cool. I just want to make sure. Making note of that. I'm saying it out loud for both the recording and just so everyone's aware of the number of targets, if they are targets. Do the feet look familiar to any of?
Nope, it's just footprints. That's really all you can
Okay.
discern from it. There's no
Hey, you
defining
get a lot
markers.
from a
Oh, sure, of
footprint.
course, yeah. If you're a tracker and stuff, you could.
What's on the walls?
There's nothing to decorate the walls. It's just concrete the whole way through.
But this looks familiar
Alright.
to me.
Yeah.
Straight up. Okay, cool.
Hear me out, even if these were Slimer's footprints, which I don't remember him having feet.
He didn't.
I'm pretty sure he was friends with the Ghostbusters, so.
Yeah, tentative. But this is we're heading to that library. The library.
We just went through some books. What do you mean we're headed to the
You
library?
remember the whole thing where we had to find their library?
What kind of sick bastard has 2 libraries?
The same library that the harvester was trying to find
That
when he was
one.
puppeteering the sheriff with Dubois.
Yes.
It's the
that
end
one.
of days. They've taken our sheriff.
Oh.
They've built multiple libraries.
Mhm.
That's
That one.
good. That's good. That's very good.
Those are footprints, not shoe prints. So, again, take that into account as well.
God. And he walks ahead.
Yep. You guys start making your way towards the end of this hallway where the room ahead of you opens up. And you see, with your flashlight on your camera, you see an arm on the floor.
Is there a person attached to this arm?
You cannot tell.
Fucking damn it.
Oh, it's like a candy shop. Oh, it's like, this. Oh, I'm tempted.
Shine the light
But that
down
would be
more,
stupid.
please.
That would be stupid.
I'm gonna shine the light on that arm and then some. See, there's more to that arm than it's just the arm.
There is more to the arm than meets
Do
the
I
eye.
recognize the, do
Yep.
I recognize the arm? You fuck. Okay.
On
Other
the
body
floor,
parts to go along with it.
on the floor, you see Angelo is sitting up, propped up against the wall. His arm is just hanging by the side, laying out in the space between the hallway and the room. And his other
That's
arm,
attached to him.
in his other arm is his other hand is the radio, which is a few inches off from his side. He does not look good.
Yeah.
There is a chunk of his side missing.
Fuck. Okay. Immediately.
Are his arms still attached?
That was the same question.
One of from what you can tell, because he still has his shirt on, they look attached, but the one that's on the floor shouldn't
like
be on the floor.
this. Yeah, it looks like that.
Dislocated.
Or
Okay,
off.
okay. Ambrose is actually going to hurry forward to take the arm, but not take it for himself. He's going to kneel down beside Angelo. Is anybody else in the room?
You ran in without checking, so you don't know.
I did. I ran in. Straight to him. I'm kneeling right beside him. I don't see him.
I ran my ass in too. I ran
Okay.
my ass in too. So
Aubrey
like,
clears the room. He keeps his gun up and he's outwardly checking while not looking down at Angelo.
Give me a wits awareness, please. And give yourself a +2 success when you get this.
Okay, so I have
Plus
3
two.
successes, so is that becomes 5 successes?
Okay.
yeah, then 5 successes.
As you're sweeping and you're checking, you move to the other side of the room and a little further away, and you see another body face down in the room. This person is wearing a business suit.
I don't status check the body as much as I'm now still scanning the room, making sure that's the only remaining body.
It's as far as your flashlight can go.
I'm
Bad.
checking roofs around us. I'm checking corners.
Nope. From where
We've
you
got
are,
us-
from where you are, the flashlight does not go high enough. Does not go far out enough. We all know that a phone's flashlight is not that
Alright.
strong.
No.
I've got a body.
There's
Business casual.
I will mark right now. I'm gonna roll a die right now. I'm gonna roll a d20.
Okay.
To see if Max is composed or not, or how composed.
Is Angelo?
Oh well, you
awake?
can roll your blood dice for that to see how composed you are.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. I'm composed. Okay, cool. I succeeded. There was a moment where like the Ghibli like hair raise.
Oh yes.
when
That
the
slow
skin
where
is
it
shocked.
comes outwards. Yeah.
So when the light grew on Angelo and Max saw him in that condition, you all felt that rage, that heat, that buildup. And as he descended, it only got hotter, but then the heat almost becomes like a plateau as he's looking down at the body, and I'm not sure if the radios even work down here, but yeah, they have to because he heard his voice all the way down. Found Angelo, critical condition, chunk taken out of him, arm nearly ripped off.
Get off your radio.
Too late.
We're not sure who else is listening.
They're listening.
Best case scenario, we've got another victim. Worst case scenario, we've got spare parts. Can you use this to fix Angelo?
Let me inspect the man. So is he awake and is he alive? That I can see.
From the other side of the room,
I'm gonna kill this person. Whoever.
way in the deepness and the darkness, the furthest reaches of the room. Max, you remember this room. This room is gigantic. This room is
huge.
massive. You hear a single familiar voice. All three of you know this voice, and it says, "Y'all just couldn't leave well enough alone." We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back
I'm
in
gonna crack off
15
2
minutes,
shots into the
everybody.
darkness.
Wow.
Okay, and we're back. The party is now entering this dark, massive room where they found Angelo's body with a large chunk taken out of the side, an arm detached. Another body lays to the side of the room, and a familiar voice just says, "Well, y'all three couldn't leave well enough alone."
I turn. Who do we see?
It's black, it's darkness, you can't see.
Do we know the direction it came from?
It came from dead center, straight through.
This is an ugly situation, but anything would be ugly in the darkness like this. That's why I usually turn off the lights.
Is there a light source in this room?
Just your flashlights right now.
Right now, but like we're against the wall just outside of the stairs, right?
Just outside the hallway, yes.
Just outside the hallway. So, and he's leaning against the wall. Is there a light switch for me to flick up?
Last time you were here, you remember that there were sconces with blue flames.
Yep, and those are out, of course.
Those are out.
Of course, that's so cool. They just use modern technology like cool people.
You hear the soft footfall of someone walking towards you, and they're dragging something behind them. You hear a step, 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 and just something being dragged behind.
You do this.
I'm sorry, did I do that? No, that was not me. That was my comrade over there who is now taking a final slumber.
Did
Can
you
I
do
tell if
that?
Angelo is alive?
You can give me a... It's a medicine and resolve, I think it is. Let's double check that. Medicine intelligence, please.
Oh man, you took all those medical journals. You took all of it, but they weren't for open wounds in the sternum or in the side. They were for more cranial
5
injuries.
successes, 1 failure, 1 critical. 5, 6, 7. So 7.
Barely. He is barely alive. He is grasping onto that immortal coil.
This is like the
Okay.
second time we've seen him almost be dead.
Yeah.
This fucking sucks. Man.
Ambrose is not going to focus on the voice.
Okay.
He is going to focus on flesh crafting his wounds back together, his arms back together. And I don't.
Give me that rouse
We can
check.
do 1 rouse check.
For each thing you're going to be doing, you've got to do a rouse check.
Okay, rouse check is critical success. Okay.
Okay? Now you got to do Vicissitude and Protean.
And while they're doing that, just and you said it's directly behind us and it's coming towards us.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking damn.
Oh please, please, please. Okay.
Max is gonna look at Ambrose. And
3 failures,
mm-hmm.
2 successes, and 1 critical success.
So
Okay, so
So
4
4
successes. You can stop the bleeding.
Okay.
You can't get that arm back in. You can't close the wound, but you can stop the bleeding.
All right, so he can get
the,
in there with the vessel. And
We'll also let you reattach the visceral sac where the intestine and other gore would have been coming out of. So you can put
Alright.
that back together. But the whole gape on the side, you cannot close that right now. Max, you looked at
Alright.
Ambrose.
yeah, I'm looking at like as he's going to get ready to do this. Max is just like, take your time, do it right, and he stands up and he heads.
he just gives him a curt nod.
Yeah, and he heads towards the darkness. Phone. He's just trying his best, his hardest, not to shatter the phone in his hands.
Easy there, Max. Why don't we just have them step into the light?
And he holds the phone up and walks towards it.
All right. You guys hear a gentle whimper. And then the feminine voice of Lady Grulon, who just says, "Run."
Oh my god, if this sauce was a person.
A few moments later, out of the darkness, you see a leg step into the light of your phone, followed by a second leg, and the full body in a proper business suit stands Mayor Harrison.
That bitch.
Did you get it?
I did.
Good for you.
I'm so mad right now.
Yeah, that grab was filled with rage, I can tell.
I'm fucking furious.
Mayor Harrison just stands in the light, smiles at you all, and goes, "While you're at it," and tosses Lady Grulon at Ambrose. She is beaten and broken as she ragdolls over to you.
He grabs her and pulls her to himself. And he's going to try to mold her closed, help her major wounds in any way he can.
She doesn't have any open wounds that you can see, but you can tell that her arms are in directions they shouldn't be going. Her knees are inverted. She is literally broken.
And he tossed her, like, when he tossed her, it was like easy. It was like, there was no struggle at all.
Yep. One-handed
Ambrose got her.
launch.
I'm gonna sense the beast on this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. And he's
Yeah.
not the only one.
I have to look at what sense the beast does real quick.
You can sense anyone with a...
That says roll. Win allows the user to sense the level of hostility in a target, whether the person is prepared to do harm, or even determined to cause it, and determine whether they harbor a supernatural beast, marking them as a werewolf or a vampire. On a win, a critical gives the user information on the type of creature, as well as their hunger or rage level.
Yep, go for
This power can
it.
be
Give
used
me
both
your
actively
resolve
and-
and animalism versus their composure and subterfuge.
Alright, Max, I don't make a habit of taking a politician to bed. As a rule, I never do. But are we putting this motherfucker to sleep?
I gotta roll. Maybe we will. Maybe.
Composure and subterfuge. Let me pull up their character sheets.
Because that toss was a little too easy. It's going down since last time we saw this motherfucker. Or it's always been that way and we just didn't know. That is 2 critical successes and 3 normal successes.
Beats his 2 successes. You can tell that he is definitely not a human. And if you can tell, let's see.
It says I can
Yep.
the exact type of creature.
Yep.
As well as their hunger or rage.
Yep.
Marking them as a vampire or a werewolf.
He is a McCulway. And his rage is high. Though he looks very calm, collected, and smiling, he is filled with rage. Please give me 2 more of those checks for the Sense the Beast, because he's not alone.
Sure.
Was he always a Macaulay?
We don't know. We never checked.
Never checked.
Never checked. That's been the bane of Game for me. That's been my one misstep this whole campaign. That's 4 successes and a critical.
All right, that beats this one's 2. You can tell that there's another Macaulay in the room with you. Their rage, not as bad. Ah,
That's 1, 2, 3. 3 normal successes and the critical. No, 2 critical successes. So.
oh good, you beat it by 1. There's one more Macaulay in the room with you. And it is very low on the rage.
Do I know the locations of each one, or is it just like...
There are on... If you remember where the throne is in that room,
Yep.
that very elaborate 3-tiered throne, they are on either side in the back.
There's 3 Macaulay in this room with us.
Yep.
Yep. It's just, man, it's oh man, like you can feel everyone. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Everybody can feel Max's beast hammering the surface desperately.
I know you asked me this in season 1, and I would like to send the question back to you. Would you like to just go ahead and forego a roll and just enter a rage state?
Oh, do I want that? Oh, that's 3 of these
It's 3
motherfuckers.
Macaulay.
It's 3 of these motherfuckers, and I've been told.
Just 3.
I've been told by all sources in my life playing this game that that's not good. Max, I want to flip a coin. See if I forego it or if I keep it down. So heads, keep it. Tails, let it out. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll
Okay.
for it. What is that? That's just a.
That's your blood.
It's a blood.
I'm sorry, yeah, your blood dice, yep.
Okay, that's a blood. Oh, yeah, I succeeded.
All right, you keep it at bay.
It is.
But it is there, and the lion within you is roaring to come out into the Colosseum right now.
Yeah. And everyone can feel it. Everyone, it's like when you're in a crowd of people and they're all cheering for something, and you want to join in, and it's taking so much for it, and Max just standing as still as possible. Is this something you would like me to say to those in power? If you're giving away people for free to be mended and helped.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand your questioning. Am I supposed to give you some... What exactly are you asking me?
Do you want to fight, or do you want to let us leave?
Well, now here's the problem. I don't think I can let you leave. Now you've seen who I truly am, though you haven't really seen yet. If word gets out that there's a monster in charge of this city, I think we both know what'll happen then. So tell me, I don't mind having a one-on-one with you. I'd tell my boys to go home. Keep it packing.
Thorn, Aubrey, get those 2 out of here.
You would be left to this.
You want a one-on-one? I'll happily oblige.
Very well. Then I will say one thing to you, Max. Are you ready? And he stands up, he goes in front of Max and puts his hands on his shoulders. I call in my boon now. Survive at all costs.
There is a... Oh, man. How do I describe this properly? It's a confusing rage. Like a rage you don't know where to aim it at. And you can tell that Max has been trying to say his words slow enough so that he doesn't lose it. But when you say that, Max looks at you. Max, if this is the first time Max looks betrayed at you. That is not your role in this coterie. Why would you do this now?
Aubrey, would you like to get Elena or Lady Goulong? I will see you on the other side. And he moves past Max to grab Angelo into his arms.
Okay. Aubrey, what are you doing?
You expect us to leave you here?
I expect you to care for my city if I can. From one brother to another.
Not Aubrey's life, but the parts of it that matter. Parts that are us flash before his eyes. The time that they've gotten to know each other and exactly what it means to have a brother and someone you care about. Is it more important to stand beside them as they face the most difficult thing they're ever going to face? I'm not sure in this moment how I'll feel about myself in the morning.
Hopefully better in the evening. And I will make an addendum. While Max did look betrayed at Ambrose, it was a betrayal mixed with a rage, but also mixed with a cockiness of you think I need a boon to survive kind of look.
That's what I inferred from your whole...
Yeah. I just want to make that clear to everybody. Looking down at Aubrey. I'm gonna make sure I can hear your jokes tomorrow. I'm gonna teach you how to throw a proper punch.
There's just a steady stream of crimson falling from his eyes as he looks up at you. I would die here with you. Don't let this be the last terrible joke. I'm always so witty, and I just, in this moment, I have nothing to say, but I wore the wrong underwear to die today.
Good thing you're not dying.
He scoops up Lady Goulong.
All right. Ambrose and Aubrey have now left the room, scurrying back up the concrete hallway, leaving Max alone in the room with Mayor Harrison, who then just simply replies, or states out to you, "Now that was very long-winded, but did not sound like a goodbye. You truly believe you can get out of this unscathed?"
I'm gonna fuck you up, and I rush in to attack him.
Okay. Let's get the dice that I want to roll. I'm taking out my vampire dice and I'm pulling out my old first. Oh no, we're actually gonna use these dice. My first ever werewolf dice.
Love that for you, buddy.
I'm lightheaded.
These were the first dice I ever bought.
Oh wow, I'm honored.
Okay. Okay.
Robin.
I gotta hide.
As you start to rush, he's going to react by using his rage, and he's going to transform. He succeeds.
Love that for him.
Oh, what happened?
I win.
All right.
Oh, Max might die tonight.
He turns into his Archid form, which is his true form, his war form. And you now see standing in front of you as the body expands and tears out of this business suit. The seams shredding and just turning into small pieces of garment on the floor. His skin tone turns from that pale white color that he was into an ugly greenish gray as his body starts to morph larger and larger, and his face turns into a beak of a prehistoric amphibian.
Terrible.
As he lands face down, his body curls upward into a larging dome, and then you see spikes coming backwards across his back as he turns into this massive 8-foot-long snapping turtle.
That's not what I thought that was gonna be. All right, that was not the animal that was facing here. Okay. All right. Cool.
He's cornered.
Alright.
You show him who the real animal is, man.
You are charging him, and where did my cheat
You said he
sheet
turns
is?
into a snapping turtle.
A gigantic snapping turtle.
Gotcha.
Okay, so he now gets +4 to that, -1 to that, +4 to that, -3 to that. Pull up this character sheet.
Big turtle soup, brother. Big turtle soup.
Gets
This is our
extra
first
that.
big fight. Okay.
Gets
The first fight
that,
to
which
kill.
is +2 to that. That's a +3 to that. I need these extra dice over here. Difficulty 7 for that. Difficulty
we're just
6
saying
for
numbers here.
that. No, I'm just reminding myself of old school World of Darkness techniques because they don't have an updated Macaulay for the new 5th edition.
Right.
Okay, so he did his action.
Cool.
What do you want to do?
Does he have full shell and all when he turns into a snapping turtle?
He is a full-on snapping turtle.
Cool.
Like, he has that massive body where it's got the spiked shell, it's got the whole turtle arms with the claws at the end, it's got that the constant angry face with that wide open sharp beak. It has the tail. The tail actually has a few additional spikes on it just because thematically it sounds better.
Love that for him. All right, I'm gonna go for. I'm not gonna go for the face because that's the obvious. Get snapped in half day, and Max hasn't lost it, so he's still composed as he goes to hunt an animal, which is I think the first time he's hunted one.
I forgot about that.
I think he's gonna go for the farthest leg he can from the mouth.
So the back, either back right, back left.
Yeah,
Okay, what are you gonna be doing to it?
I'm gonna try to rip it open so that it hinders his movement
Okay,
and slows him down in turning
okay.
to snap at me.
Give me your Dex melee
Dex melee, okay, all right.
because you're using claws right now. Yeah.
I mean that's what my what lethal body allows me to do. Just use it. Reading is fun when you're stressed out. I can cause horrendous damage to people, but that's to people, not to we're turtles. So that's you said Dex brawl,
Dex melee.
Dex melee.
Because if you're using your claws, it's a melee strike.
Okay, got you. Oh man, yeah. Well, I don't have claws technically, but just
Okay, well then hold on. Give me a second. Let me see what we can pull out here for you. If you're just gonna be punching it, then that would be brawl. But melee is an actual.
because brawl says it enables character to hit their character if they swing their fist, boot, or claw.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then go for that. Go for it. Yeah.
Ooh, thanks,
Yep.
Demi Plane, for your explanations on shit. What's two,
All right. All right. Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Sorry, second.
I use melee. That's right.
Yeah, because you got yourself a mouth. Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah, that's what I like. So, no failures on the board here.
Good. How many dice did you roll?
7 total. If this is brawl dexterity,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and that's 3 criticals.
Beautiful.
So it's
God
three,
damn.
3 3 criticals and 4 regular successes, so 10.
Okay. He's gonna try and soak that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're not familiar what soaking is,
I am not.
they are allowed to use their stamina as soak dice, which means they can just absorb the pain, just
Love that.
absorb the damage.
I didn't think
Love
that's
it.
what soaking was.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it right now!
Stop. You can't ask him to stop. That's not gonna happen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a critical failure, so 4. Okay. He takes 6 damage. Are you using claws?
I am using. I'm tearing into him. I'm grabbing hold and just ripping with, even if they're not claws.
Okay, so that's aggravated damage then. So he takes.
He's just a chicken wing, and he's.
I have lethal body if that matters at all. Lethal
Yeah.
body.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was that, and now he's going to react to that.
Cool.
Whoo, boy. All right, here we go. He's going to do a tail slash. So that's strength plus 2, 2, 3, 4.
Flash.
Yep, because his tail has spikes, he's going to whip it. He's going to whip his body into the tail, and he's going to slash you with his tail. The spikes on his tail.
Cool.
He needs to get a 7 or higher for this to succeed. 1, 2. I get to
Wanna do
add
anything
2.
to
1, 2,
no?
3. You cannot right yet. And then look at that character sheet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4. Okay, so he got 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that is aggravated damage.
So that's
Can you please, we're just going to go ahead and say for blocking. I think blocking is same thing, Dex Brawl, if I'm not mistaken.
it's fucking Dex, bro.
297.
Robin, are you as stressed as I am?
I'm
Yes,
watching.
I'm very stressed.
You two are clammed up. Robin's
I am
covers.
puckered. I'm properly puckered.
Are you also worried more than anything about the fact that I'm gonna have to throw away my Ninja Turtles toys?
When you mark damage, it's one cross and then both crosses, right?
So 1 cross is for bashing damage.
Right.
2 is for
And-
aggravated. So an
Gotcha,
X for
okay.
aggravated.
Gotcha. Okay, I just want to make sure I note that down.
That's like going through one whole level of bashing
Gotcha.
and stuff. So this is not good.
Yeah. So you go straight to aggravated, and it's just X's across the board.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh god.
Hit him in his turtle balls.
What the hell?
I thought about that. I thought if he turned into any other animal, I thought about that. I was like, I'm gonna kick him in the balls.
Kick him in his freaking
Blocking
balls!
simply. Set
Cut his
the
head
result of
off.
Your block roll as a position to your attack. What? It doesn't explain what this means.
Give him the chompa chompa.
On blocking, simply set the result of your block roll as a Position.
Does Aubrey know how to drive?
He's okay at it. Is it a 4x4?
Is it the hoopty?
It's the hoopy.
He's been driving the hoopty.
He's been taking lessons for himself.
That doesn't help me at all.
That's
would
what you're about to say when I get into that car.
eh?
This is not helping at all. You're doing
Would
a
you-
lot of jostling.
All right. Since that doesn't help me at all,
Would you just make that a regular dex brawl again?
I was just gonna say to do that. Yes, please.
Sure. I can do that. And how does willpower work?
You can re-roll up to 3 failed dice so long as it's not a hunger dice.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spend the willpower.
Okay.
I mean, I have to spend willpower per.
No, one
Right.
willpower for 3 dice.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. I'll spend the willpower to do that. So I'm not happy with that. That's much better. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Okay.
So in total.
All right. So we're gonna say you only take 2 damage from that as the tail whips around and the spikes clean just like carve into your side.
Mm-hmm. And that's aggravated.
That's aggravated.
Cool.
Just giving you a heads up. This thing only does aggravated damage.
I just want to make sure. So he's grabbed onto me.
No, he's not grabbed onto you. He does a swipe. Like it's a swiping to like. He's doing it in a way to like give himself ground, because you were on top of his leg trying to like hamstring him in a sense. So he's like a horse would do to the flies.
Yeah. I'm gonna just keep going at that leg specifically. No, once there's I see exposing, so I'm not gonna let go. And what does going into a frenzy do for me? In this moment.
You kind of lose control of your character.
Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure for Christian to know, as I see Robin go. They try to hide their expression, but I saw that fucking twitch in the eye.
A vampire in frenzy loses all capacity for rational thought, driven solely by rage, starvation, or panic. They do whatever it takes to rip their provocation to pieces, slake their hunger, or escape their perceived threat, usually violently and with plenty of collateral damage. Unlike many other impulses of the blood, a frenzy is never subtle.
Doesn't do anything for me, stat wise. Okay.
1 second. Moving on to the next page because we're just checking.
2 pages. Look at you, BTM.
I'm helping you out, my friend.
I know. Hey. I know. This is a stressful finale. Yeah, it's fine.
Effects of frenzy. While in frenzy, vampires remain immune to any health-based penalties short of mutilation. They can only use physical disciplines such as celerity, fortitude, or potence, but they resist mental disciplines such as dominate and presence, with 3 extra dice added to their resistance pool. So for physical stuff, you actually get 3 added dice to your pool, so you'll be getting to use 3 more for your attacks and defense.
That's not bad.
If the discipline has no resistance pool, the user adds +2 to their difficulty. The player can spend a willpower to assume control of their character for a single turn while in frenzy, but may not use willpower to reroll dice. It's fine. The frenzied vampire cannot be provoked into frenzy by another blah 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 blah. Okay.
But I can take an action to do something.
I'm totally fine with you. Totally fine with you being able to do that. Yeah.
Oh, I just want to read something real quick about my abilities. Can I use Quell the Beast on myself?
You should be able to, I think. But this is a Fury Frenzy. Okay, Fury Frenzy. Provocation causes fury frenzy. Insults, humiliation, or aggression risk unleashing bestial violence. A vampire in fury frenzy stops at nothing to tear the cause of provocation to pieces, often together with anyone nearby, friend or foe. After destroying the subject of their ire, the vampire can make a willpower test at difficulty 3 or 5 if other enemies remain standing. Success ends the frenzy, while failing drives them deeper into their rage. They keep slaying anyone in the vicinity unless subdued.
Fuck, okay.
I think I got you guys the fuck out of here. Hopefully.
No.
Simple
What do you mean?
fury triggers.
I shoot from a distance, man. I'm fine.
All right.
Get out of here. I say get out of here. I don't know if you guys.
No, I got
it.
something up my sleeve.
That's the difficulty.
Just in case.
Okay. Okay.
Got something up my sleeve.
All right.
Okay.
So you get the additional 3
Nice.
to your celerity, fortitude, or potence rolls.
Oh, so okay, because I have resilience from fortitude, which allows me to have more defense, or it allows me to have more health, essentially.
So that gives you the extra 3 dice whenever you roll with fortitude or rolls with potence.
Because it's not a roll for me for fortitude though. So it doesn't give me 3 rolls to add to my brawl, which is what I'm looking for. Ugh. But thematically, it makes sense. If you ask me to make a fortitude roll to stay up, I would do that. But
I'm sorry, say again. I heard my daughter making noise. She
I
just started
said
hacking.
I was talking. It was like fortitude it's not an ability. Resilience is an ability that I can call on. It's just like
An active passive, yeah.
Yes, it's active passive, so it doesn't like give me extra health. And there's no fortitude save in my mind that I will be making, because it's either I'm gonna die or not.
Well, what did you take in fortitude?
I took resilience.
Just that. You didn't add anything else to. Okay.
No, I
Okay,
mean,
then-
we
then-
haven't leveled up, so I haven't taken anything else. But
Then that should be it. Then.
yeah, so if I'm just gonna keep my, because that's only for my fortitude rolls. I'm gonna keep my 7, and because it doesn't really do anything from defense wise. Which would have been cool, but well, it's fine. I'm just gonna keep attacking this leg.
Oh, God.
Take away his ability to swing that tail so violently. So,
Oh.
Oh.
You took resilience, correct?
yes, it did.
Okay. The system says the user adds their fortitude rating to their health track.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your fortitude? How many dots in fortitude do you have?
I've 2 dots. Oh my god! Again, because we haven't leveled up, I've only got 1 in it.
So you had that
You've
one
already
extra box
Yeah.
for health then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Good.
I've
Very
already
good.
had that,
Very
yeah.
good.
Yeah. We
Okay.
haven't leveled up, so I would have to make that thing buffer.
All right.
So I'm gonna roll my 7.
Yep.
And we'll keep going for that leg.
And he's
That's fantastic. Oh my god. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular successes and 3 criticals.
so another 10.
So
All right. And he's gonna try and soak. Are those 6s or 9s? Those are 6s. Okay. 1, 2, 3. He only soaked 3. 1. Oh, I forgot. He has shells, so 2 extra soak dice.
oh god, why does he have extra shit? Why do you
Okay.
have extra shit that helps you, my man? You're killing me.
Literally.
Okay. All right. As you are still standing there, lashing into his leg, out of the corner of your eye, you see his neck extend
Oh fuck.
as he turns to reach back and bite you.
Ah. No.
Bite him back. Bite him back.
Okay.
Why? I've heard that you shouldn't drink their blood, so I'm gonna tell me to.
Okay. Lord have mercy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna take 2 away from that.
Tap me in, coach. Shit.
2.
Okay, he connects. Only 3 damage though, because it was very, very low. Go
Love
ahead.
that for him.
Say again.
I said, love that for him.
Love that for him.
I'm so happy. With
So
my
he is latched onto you. The beak has closed onto you, and it is now attached onto one of your arms. So one of your arms is stuck in a pincer of his mouth.
Is my hand like is it like buried in like this, or is it like clamped on so I can't turn with it?
Because of the
horizontal?
direction, he's got your arm up here, like it's coming in from this way. So you can still move like this, but he's got you locked in. Like there's a huge head right here, locking you into place.
Punch him in the eye.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm just gonna make my hand a dagger, just like that, and just shove it straight through.
All right. Give me the dex brawl for it.
I got you. As what do I want to? I roll exactly. That's 8 total.
Okay, 8 total. As always, he's going to. Oh, he only soaked 2 of that. Okay. So you're digging 1 clawed spear into his eye.
Just reaching as far as my arm will go.
It goes into the socket, but it doesn't go past because it is like a rock. The size and mass of the skull is just beyond powerful. So you feel your nails clink and like scrape against the inner socket bone, but that eye is fuck all useless right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And since it did that, it's now going to use Jaw Shear.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my god. Camera panned us.
I love it.
Okay. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 4 damage. Okay. All right. Okay.
Am I rolling anything?
No, you cannot roll against this, unfortunately, because your arm is stuck in his mouth.
Cool.
Okay, what was the difficulty I said? Difficulty is... Where'd it go? Difficulty 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright. Max, this is not your dominant hand that he has locked in. Okay.
No.
Jaw Shear. What it does is it clamps down even harder, so now it is just scissored. And it starts shaking its head back and forth as your arm dislodges from itself. It throws its head back up as you see your arm float a few times into the air and come back down as it swallows it whole.
Cool.
It then turns its entire body onto you, and it rears up onto its hind legs. Your turn, sir.
Raise up on his hind legs. Can I hit it so that it falls onto his back?
You can try.
And then try to just... Robin is dying. Robin is ripping themselves apart. Just go for that expose, like as it's going up, just shoulder bashing and going for its throat to rip at it.
It's 8 feet or more because it's a giant fucking turtle.
Oh, okay. So it's like boom. Okay.
Yeah.
How's that leg looking?
It's hurting. It's hurting a lot. It's definitely leaning more towards that side.
Because I just want to take it off balance and make sure it falls on its back. In almost a taunting way. Because I don't have an arm. If I'm lopsided, he should be lopsided.
Even the playing field.
Even the playing field, right? My arm's gone. That's fun. Hey, I'm gonna continue that assault on that leg, topple him over. Try my best here.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking. Guys, it's gonna be okay. Guys, breathe. I need y'all to breathe. I need y'all. We're not all vampires here. I need y'all to breathe. That's several critical successes. My dice are on fire today. One, two, three, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12,
This guy's stats, though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. 13 successes.
God damn, brother. Love that.
That's critical basically on every dice except for one.
Love that. Love that. Okay. So this, he's going to try to soak. Oh, that's only one success. Oh, no, it's not, because he got a failure, so that negates it. He did not succeed on any of that. All right, so what exactly are you doing to that leg?
I'm top, like all that weight, all this huge weight on that one.
It's like several tons.
Yeah, Max isn't trying to rip it off completely. Max wants it to break on its own. Max wants to leave just enough support where it can't be supported. Not give him that clean satisfaction, but make it as painful as possible as it pops off and he topples over.
Okay, so are you going to be lashing at it, or are you going to be like kicking it out, or are you going to how do you want to do this? How do you want his?
I think because he's bleeding profusely from the one.
Oh yeah.
Losing himself. I think honestly at this point there is a frenzy.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask to roll.
Yep.
And it just lets out a tiger's roar. Just lets out that visceral. If I can, I've got the Ragnitude right here. I'll give it. I'll do it.
Go for it. Go for it. Let's hear it. Give it up.
It doesn't a hot minute. Give me a second. As it's a roar of anger and almost desperation, but it's a cockiness to it as well. As he just goes for that leg arm just crashing and in a flash just going for it, hacking at it like a lumberjack, and while he's doing this raise, Max is not giving him a chance to breathe and be confident with it. He wants him to topple. He wants him to fall. He wants him weak and on his back, where prey should be.
As you do your roar, your beast just takes over immediately, and the hair on your arm then grows out a bit. And it changes in color from its natural hair color to stripes of orange in your arm hair. Your fangs get a little thicker and wider, longer, as you are roaring, and you are now tearing in. Your claws, they reach out and they curl over, sharper than daggers, sharper than blades. As you were roaring and you are tearing into this thing with your 13 damage to it, you take a huge gashing chunk out of the side as your claws rake through the skin, severing tendons and any other important, necessary, vital stability indicators in there. As the leg topples over, as the body falls onto it, you see that the shell shucks it off from the weight just falling on that leg and pops the leg off. The gigantic Macaulay snapping turtle rolls to the side, but does not go belly up. It rolls and then falls forward with a deafening you feel the chamber that you're in shake a bit, and then your ears begin to ring from the sound of its body smashing into the floor. Okay, its turn. It is going to spend a rage point and a gnosis. I can spend one of those.
What the fuck, dog?
To stop the bleeding. of its arm. And now, what is that move called again? Okay.
Snap back.
As it lands, it rotates itself quickly onto you and lashes out with its two front claws and to grab you. And this is...
Is this a grapple thing where I can use my? All my
Yep,
dice?
we are going to have a grapple contest.
I can use all of my
Yep,
dice.
yep, this is your specialty. This is
I
why I
can
did
use them
this.
all. I can use them all. Oh my God, you've given me a bounty this day. You've done this.
Okay, this move is called Wishbone.
What?
Is this so? This this would be a strength.
This is going to be a contest of strength.
Yeah, strength grapple or strength melee.
Strength grapple for you, pure strength for him.
Cool. All right, so that's. Yeah, wow, that's a lot of dice.
And he gets +4 to his strength in this form. Okay, so now I get to roll 4 more.
4, so 5.
Difficulty is what? 8. Okay, 1.
Listen to the dice, like maracas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 again.
Good. It beats his 8. All right.
And I can't grapple.
Nope, you can't go, but you can resist what was about to happen. As the claws on either side reach into you, trying to pin your arms into its own gigantic meaty paws, you're able to reverse that a little bit and fight your way out of that tremendous vice-like grip that it has. If you failed, here's what would have happened.
I'd love to hear what ifs when my life's in the fucking line.
The Macaulay latches on to his target in 2 separate areas, then begins to tug his victim apart.
Ooh.
So he like a wishbone, he would just take you and
Oh, that's where the name comes from. I think just like slipping out of it. I think a lot of it is the blood that's made him just a crimson mess of a beast. I think he slips out of it and grabbing in like a quick minute, grabbing the foot, dismembered foot by the talon, by the tendon rather. He grabs it and attempts to use it like a club.
okay.
To just bash this thing's skull in
Okay.
over and over.
That's gonna be Dex melee because you are using a weapon now.
Yes. That's still.
It's like that scene in Incredibles using the thing's broken leg against it.
Just going mainly for where the eye got concaved in, because that's a lot of spaces now there.
Yep.
No, and hey, who knows Skull's better than Max? Besides Ambrose, maybe. As I was saying, I said besides Ambrose, you're not here. You're stressing. You're stressed over there, eating every. Fucking damn. Ooh. That is 5 normal successes and 2 critical. So
That's 9.
9.
6 plus 2. He only soaks 1. Okay. Max? How do you want to do this?
It's just there's a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Oh boy! Yes!
That is just literally taking someone's leg and beating them to death, and it goes beyond the fatality. It's like that where he almost like stabs through it to use it like a mace of total, and he just and he's just climbing on top of this thing and crushing and caving and punching and just not stopping because he can't until he can get to unroll Frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All for 199%.
With each and every slam of the snapping turtle claw into the head, you see the chin bounce off the concrete floor. The sound goes from thunk, thunk to just
Sloppy mess.
the sound of like someone's foot getting stuck in the mud. You are now past bone. You are past muscle. You are making his brain into putty with his own giant claw. You continue striking down, harder, faster, stronger every single time, long after he is expired. Until your rage tells you, I don't have to deal with this thing anymore. What's next? As you look up, and in the far distance, you see those two other Makole. Up to you.
Do I get a chance to recover?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was going to say, up to you. You can either try to recover or you can continue the fight.
I'm gonna try to recover.
Okay.
So that's a rouse check, right?
1 second, let me double check. I believe it is a rouse check. Boop, boop, beep, beep, boop. Come here.
Rouse.
Rousing.
Oh, come
I'm
on.
aroused. I'm scared.
There have been a flurry of emotions,
Page
I have
220.
bodily functions.
Okay, here we go. After destroying the subject of ire, the vampire can make a willpower test at difficulty 3 or 5 if other enemies remain standing. So you can spend a willpower. You need to roll your hunger dice for it, if I'm not mistaken. You need to get 5 or higher to succeed.
So wait, I roll my willpower, so I roll my remaining.
Yep.
Okay, and that's
Oh my god.
including a rouse, or is that a rouse?
No, there is no rouse.
Oh, it's just that straight.
Just,
Okay, cool.
yep. Willpower, you need to roll a 5 or higher
5 or
on
higher.
each die to get out of it.
Oh, so I need to, because these don't have numbers. I don't know. So is this a success or is it a critical success, or what does that mean? Because for reference, I need to roll one of these has to be a critical for me to get to 5.
1 second. So I think that we use the diced, the 1 through 10 die for willpower. Let me just double check that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get some.
Willpower is on page 122 and 157. Robin's having a night.
I need some smelling salts.
Go to page 157 because that wasn't helpful.
Because is it just straight willpower resolve?
Okay, a character's maximum willpower, blah, 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 blah. You cannot buy it, blah, blah, blah. You get more increased combat resolve. A character's willpower pool is like willpower to spending. Oh my god, I was saying go back to the other page. This book does not read well.
Yeah. luckily,
He's in a frenzy mode. So even if he does come out of this, he's in a frenzy fucking mode.
yeah, so it's fucking. Ooh,
All right, go ahead and just roll your willpower.
sure. I rolled
Bite
my
his
roll.
ass.
I got exactly 5.
Okay, beautiful.
I rolled 3 normal successes.
Your rage subsides, your fury rage subsides, and you can see clarity now. The transformation of the tiger hair on your arms and your fangs stays, but you are back to Maximilian Washington's composure.
Looking at either of the, I can't see because there's no light, so I don't know what they're doing, or are they looking at me? I don't know.
They are so far in the darkness, you don't know what they are doing or what form they are in. But you know that they're there.
Yeah. Is this guy transformed back into it, or is he still?
This is his true form. So
Gotcha,
he
gotcha.
does not transform back to anything.
Hey, can I get my arm back?
Are you asking
Come to
above
daddy.
table or are you asking...
I mean, both, honestly. Both, honestly, at this point.
Come to daddy.
Come to Butthead.
Take your ball and go home, man. Take your
just-
ball and go home.
I'm thinking about it, honestly. I asked specifically so I can just see if I can get my arm back.
I got
Zach-
you.
I can't
you,
do
baby.
cosplay. I can't do cosplays if I got one arm. My shit won't fit.
Call it high or
and they
low.
higher low. Fucking goddamn it! Not this game. Fuck. Why you two, Dylan? Don't do this to me. High, I guess.
You can get your arm back.
Cool, amazing, fantastic.
We'll just green screen it.
Hope this guy's a soft-bellied snapping turtle.
There's no such thing. Come on now. You know better than
Well,
that.
they're soft-bellied turtles.
There are.
I would hope that he's one, maybe.
Ain't no soft boys in this
The
game.
quickest way in, through the neck.
To the neck, yeah. I squished that thing. I squished his head and
Yeah,
that
you
with a bunch of his neck.
made a hole in its head that there shouldn't be a hole for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
You're gonna do a Coraline and just go down.
Yeah, just like just breathing heavily, like stumbling but staying tall, keeping that aura,
Obey your mother, Coraline Jones.
and trying to keep himself awake. He goes to the hole he's made.
Take it to the
Just-
hole.
Get to the hole and just reaches in, poking for fingers to grab onto, or well, no, because he swallowed it this way. So looking just for a bone.
We'll say with as you get further, you get your whole torso up in there, and you find your arm still making its way down the gullet.
Yeah, just pull that out. Pull that out, holding it. just like this hand.
You shake your own hand.
Yeah, shake my own hand. Like uselessly get some of the goo of almost digestiveness and just start throwing it out, just covering it in more blood. Looking in the directions of both of the presences to make sure that to show them that he knows that they're there, and just attempts to leave.
You can absolutely attempt to leave, and then you hear one of them saying, "You know this isn't over, right?"
Let me get my arm attached, and we can go for a round 2.
Come fuck you up.
And you hear them, the two entities in the back room, slowly walking away, and each one of them dragging something with them.
Probably another one of the Gulan sisters. I can hedge a bet. Hedge one. Is so the Gulan sisters we have is the one we've been associating with.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Well, you've associated with all three of them. Like
yeah,
they're
but
pretty much,
yeah.
yeah, they're all in the same
think-
place together. Like you can't be in a room without the other two.
It's like weird to call them the Gulon sisters now. So we just say Lady Gulon.
Yeah. Well, I'm like above table. Our guests might want to come back and want to beat the cake for them. Everything hurts. And just making his way slowly, solemnly, battered and near death again. He hasn't felt this way since he died. All those years ago. Just going where his body moving to family. I don't know how far you guys went to leave, but you just
We
hear
haven't panned to ourselves yet.
We've kind of been
We
just
know.
sitting here. It's going on a straight
you
hour.
gotta pan to them. They will
Yeah.
tear us apart.
Gotta wait. I don't know.
They're fighting and ripping their clothes off to get back on screen. And Max just makes his way up. He makes his way up slowly.
And with that,
Don't you fucking care.
we end season 2 of Darkness Over New Orleans.
Wait. Can Aubrey poke his head back in the library and go, "Hey, buddy, it looks like you need a hand."
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It has been a pleasure. What a fun evening that was for me. I hope that you all enjoyed yourselves.
Would you like to know how far I was to dying?
Yes, please. That's
Aggravated damage.
Yep. Not surprised.
That's that fortitude, baby.
Baby.
That's that fortitude that's
So
getting bumped to fuck.
Hanging on by a thread.
Yeah.
When you come back upstairs, you're hanging on by a thread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do our outros. Christian.
Hey, it's me. Hey everybody. I'm your wonder, Maximilian Washington, aka Fluffy Goomba, aka Christian. I am a TTRPG performer and educator, all kinds. I am also a Twitch streamer. You can catch me streaming several days, several of my friends with several games. Usually, right now, it's just Sundays with Phoenix Wright. You can also find me on a bevy of other shows, including Sword and Keys, Humblewood series. On Mondays, you can find me.
Wait, you're doing Humblewood right now?
I am doing.
I love Humblewood.
That's
I-
great.
I'm also playing I'm playing a bird. I'm playing a great horned owl.
Love that.
A fighter who specializes in improvised weapons. So essentially using people against their friends. You can also find me on Mondays on Fey Wild and Out for their Triangle Agency game. It is basically like your X-Files kind of cryptids hunting kind of game. It's very fun. And of course on Sundays you can find me at 8 p.m. EST on Total Party Kisses Tragedy of the Theologian Greek Myth inspired by the campaign, where I also get to play another big cat kind of character. His name's Ragna. It's this bad boy all the time. What a finale, huh? What a finale. Ooh.
All right, Thaddeus, bring us in.
Isn't it amazing that our man can hurt so bad but look so good doing it? I've been Aubrey Valentine, fighting for my life over here. Can't wait to see you next season.
Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin, and boy, did I want to jump through the screen so many times, guys. I've never been so stressed in my entire life. Thank you for watching that. Hope you all enjoyed. Get some screenshots. Send it to us. That's great. Thank you very much, guys.
Robin's gonna need a decompress.
I'm gonna need these next 2 weeks to decompress.
And I am Dylan, your storyteller. You can find me across the interwebs. Roll for Dylan. I put all of our link trees up in the chat. I also put our Discord up there, so you can join us and chit chat with us. I've also put up the link to my website for the children's picture book that I wrote called Little Space Pirate. Please, the holidays are coming. It'll be a great book for any children 3 and up, or adults. It's a fun story. So with that, we will not be here for the next 2 weeks. We are taking a little break, and then season 3 will start the week after Thanksgiving. Be kind to yourselves, be well. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.